Welcome back to K&A. The viewers of this program are used at this point to seeing K&A without the A, just the K. But this week on K&A, there is no K, just me, the B. Ever since that girl rejected me, I've felt rejected, betrayed. My vision has gone monochrome. I think it's because I plugged the composite cables in wrong. But without K, I have no direction in life. I don't know where the composite cables go. Does red want to be with red? Or does red want to be with yellow? I do not know. My heart has no answer. Besides, the black and whiteness that this episode of K&A is experiencing deep in its bowels is, I believe, according to this detective, a perfect representation of the inner genius of this game. This game, MySims Agents, is a classic hard-boiled detective tale. It predates L.A. Noire and excels beyond anything that L.A. Noire ever did. Max Payne? Ha! More like Max fails to even scratch the surface of this game's genius. A piece of public art. It seems to be the centerpiece of the meditation area. I looked at this meditation area, and I saw, within it, myself. My past self, sitting on this bench, doing these exact idle animations, thinking about the girl that rejected me at the fruit stand. And I vowed from that day forward that I was going to continue my detective work. Maybe I would get harmed in the process. Maybe I would land on my butt a couple times. But I would dedicate myself to my craft. And not let silly romances get in the way of a successful investigation. My job is to catch criminals. My job as Agent B is to put wrongdoers in their rightful spot. Standing on top of this trash can, I realize that I have no time for games. This is not a game. This is MySims Agents. I talked to Buddy to get his perspective. Hey Buddy, who do you think is behind all this?
No idea. But we're agents. We'll smoke them out. Haha. Get it, pal?
Not really. Deep inside, I did get it, pal. He was referencing an old habit that I prefer not to talk about. I exited the forest, went back into the park. Here I see the blonde guy talking to the Asian girl. I don't remember either of their names. Travis. Travis was the guy's name. Hang on. And Poppy. Travis is talking to Poppy. Here comes Buddy. Travis is talking to Poppy. They congregate by the fountain. I investigate both of them separately. Hi, Travis. Do you know what happened to Gino's maps?
Sorry, Thingfidipin 009, I don't. I don't use maps myself. I use my cell phone's GPS. Maps are so 20th century, dude.
Travis is a product of the generation. Nothing wrong with that. but nothing too right with it either. Travis seems to be very chatty with Poppy this evening. I slowly walk up to Poppy and investigate. Hi, Poppy. Have you heard about Gino's maps? Maps? I thought Gino made pizza. You're right. Never mind, Poppy. At that moment, standing in front of that fountain, I came to a realization. If I wanted to get to the bottom of this investigation, I had to talk to the man of the hour, Gino. I ran, my feet carrying me as fast as they could. I overshot Gino and turned around to get him again. I investigated Gino. Don't worry, Gino. I'm on the case.
Thanks, Thudge009. I feel better already.
Gino felt better. I investigated this kid already. I pulled out my magnifying glass, not knowing what to do. I decided to follow the footsteps. Slowly. Ever so slowly. No, rather, I put away my magnifying glass and examined a fruit stand. A quaint little flower cart. How quaint indeed. Did I say fruit stand? I meant flower cart. I talked to the dog. Hey, a dogwood. Yip, yip, yip. Yip. This dog wasn't gonna crack. I needed to find another lead. Pulling out my magnifying glass yet again, I followed the footsteps. The pitter-patter of my shoes against the grass was a sound that I was very familiar with. I followed the footsteps down the exact same path that I had been going down for a while now. I was starting to get sick and tired of this. I was starting to get really tired of this. I wasn't sure what to do. Nothing on the screen indicated that I could investigate this shrine with any other object. Although, that may be just because I cannot see in color anymore. As I fell on my bottom once again, I realized the hopelessness of this investigation. I pulled up the pause menu and decided to look for my leads again. I wonder if the thief discarded any more of the maps as they fled the scene of the crime. I looked in my clues folder. This note proves that Derek made a delivery to MorcuCorp. Was it Gino's maps? I don't know what that means exactly. So far I've found 2 of Gino's maps, which means I need to find 1 more. What evidence can be found at Gino's Pizzeria? I wondered silently to myself as I made my way back all the way to Gino's Pizzeria. I walked in the door of Gino's Pizzeria. I walked through the doorway. I sat down in a chair. I got back up out of the chair. I looked in the safe. This must be where the maps were. I pulled out my magnifying glass, assuming that I was going to find something. And yet I find nothing. I should salvage some stove parts from other machines in Gino's. And from that point forward, I decided that next time on K&A, I was going to salvage some more parts from Gino's other machines to see if I could repair the furnace.